How's it going, guys? Dalton here with another video on the YouTube channel, and in today's GTA 6 video, we're going to be still diving into the employee post of the Rockstar Games event that happened just a few hours ago when an employee leaked out tons and tons of information about GTA 6. We're going to be diving in on some more conversation that Insider Test Funds 2 had to go on to say on the GTA forum site and talk about what's next with Rockstar Games' latest plans with GTA 6. So if you do enjoy videos like this on the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'm sure you guys are aware I made a video earlier today talking about ex-Rockstar Games employee on linking, and he actually leaked out tons of information about GTA 6 and all the weapons, the lifestyle, like the location, and what's to come next, and a whole lot more. And we're going to be diving into, this is like part 2 of the video, going over everything we know so far about the GTA 6 and the latest leaks from that employee of Rockstar Games, because as it stands, I still don't think they had the right to leak it, and it goes against so much standards against Rockstar. Like, that's breaking a massive NDA there, and if they did that, then Rockstar's lawyers and, you know, just everything would be pounding on him like crazy, like lawyers' fees. There would be a lawsuit definitely by Rockstar Games for revealing information. Unless Rockstar Games told him to reveal information on that, that's the only way I could see him not getting in trouble. But this is from an ex-star Rockstar employee, and it's actually on LinkedIn. It's actually an employee that Rockstar Games sources use. So let's actually follow up to what that was actually all about today. As we talked about earlier, it's a 2D UI graphics designer at Rockstar Games. Of course, his career was July 2020 of December 2022. 2 years and 6 months he was actually employed, and he's actually from India. This has actually been trending like wildfire, and there's also some countables that this information is legitimate and real. So I'll leave a link in the description to that. We'll be diving into what Tesfunds 2 had to go on to say on what these weapons could eventually be used for in GTA 6. Funds 2 had a follow-up to that on The Hoover said, if we were to see them doing accessible, I would definitely expect them to be a smaller scale, much like the pawn shops seen in the leaked videos. They are more than likely to be one places you could rob since there were accessibility in the original game. The interior prop mentioned with the ex-employee list opens possibilities to the hardware store as possible place. The farm barn in the leaked videos is also a possible place too. I just see the hardware store as more as possible because it's in the farm. It doesn't matter much where you're placed, the chainsaw, whatever, it's in the exterior, which wouldn't be the interior prop at this point, or within the barn where areas of the hardware store it's more likely to be on display. Such as detail may not be important for us, but for the devs. So this all started today when the leaker, actually the Rockstar Games employee, leaked out tons of new weapons that were going to be arriving in GTA 6. There was going to be a fire extinguisher, there was going to be a chainsaw, there was also going to be mobile apps where basically real life cell phones go in to the game of GTA 6. There was also going to be some other things that were included, like new vehicles and mechanics as well. So there's a lot of information to break down. So as Tesfunds 2 goes on to say, he doesn't think the weapons are going to be used in like lethal weapons or, you know, melee weapons. They're going to be used as hardware interior props. And what does that mean? That means that the guns and the gas tanks and the basically the fire extinguishers and the chainsaw will be on a display at a pawn shop or a hardware store. I couldn't see us being able to use those details and the epidonics of what the game could be, and I honestly don't understand the point of why would Rockstar Games just bring the chainsaws, the fire extinguishers, and all the other melee weapons and all the other rare weapons in the game if they're not planning on using them. It just doesn't make sense, and in my personal opinion, I think they're going to be used for melee weapons. Like, we're going to be able to get a chainsaw, we're going to be able to get a fire extinguisher and use them, because as I said in a previous video, we could still use those because back in San Andreas and the older GTA games, we were able to use the chainsaw and fire extinguisher, and if we didn't know what the effects were, the effects on the fire extinguisher would basically, you know, in real life put out a fire, and it can also kill random strangers or random NPCs around the streets for a melee weapon to use. And then the chainsaw was basically, as it stands, a chainsaw that could rip through trees and instantly kill people in the game. So we can honestly see that would be used for GTA 6. And we know there's also going to be a barn in the footage, a farm, and that would be perfect for those melee weapons to be located. To a follow up to that, Edward replied again, because that's one of the places where people mostly would use chainsaws, farms, sawmills, and such, other than its supposed hardware stores you mentioned. How so? The main front of the hardware store in GTA Vice City is a sell construction tools, but aberrant to sell non-construction tools, which makes it one of the places you can find a chainsaw depending on where the chainsaw is placed. The places you've mentioned may not be considered interiors in technical sense, but the chainsaw can be found in the exterior of those places. Isn't GTA Vice City the only title that features accessible hardware stores? There's only a gambling den in GTA 4, but not really reflective on the hardware store due to its blighted state. We already have videos of the robbery debug and the mode being tested within accessible pawn shops. It would make more sense for Rockstar to pay homepage to what you can do in the original game with that. I could be wrong, of course, but at the end of the day, it is speculative and not there's only evidence out there that would plummet or squash their possibilities than measuring how likely it is. Ted's Funs 2 brings up a good point. There are more GTA Vice City hardware stores than anything in the GTA 6 game, and if it is going to be hardware stores, we could probably buy those melee weapons from them too. Like someone did state there, Edward basically said on the GTA forum site, could be used as sawmills, farms, construction sites where we could mentally get the chainsaw, and the fire extinguisher. It does make sense. And if there's tons of pawn shops and hardware stores around, you better believe it, Rockstar Games would probably make them be sellable in those stores or the construction sites or sawmills or farms. Like, because farmers do have a lot of chainsaws, farmers have fire extinguishers, farmers have new vehicle mechanics. Everything just points the A to B to that farm. In conclusion, I do think, and I do believe, and I agree with Test Funds too, it's probably more like interior to exterior prop where we'd just be able to buy them at the hardware store. It wouldn't just be on the street like GTA San Andreas. I honestly believe that we will be getting those weapons in GTA 6, and it just makes sense because obviously if you get it on a farm or an exterior or a sawmill, that's where you're going to find those weapons likely too. Anyway, guys, that is all the information I got for you guys on this video today. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos, such as GTA 5 videos and all the upcoming GTA 6 or Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing on my channel. Subscribe for more of those, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think GTA 6 has to offer? Are there going to be chainsaws, fire extinguishers, vehicle mechanics, and phone services? You guys can let me know in the comments down below. And would there be a hardware store for those weapons, or would they just be found off the street? You guys let me know down there. Like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.